4 categories in grounded theory, and I will discuss that later maybe. And to provide you a good comparison among the qualitative research that we were discussing this today, okay, so we have here comparison in terms of methods of data collection and modes of analysis, because these are important aspect of a qualitative research, how to collect data and how we will analyze this data to be able to derive results. So first, we have a method of data collection. Phenomenology is primarily informed by key informant interviews and participant observation, but maybe more of key informant interviews. Ethnography would be more on participant observation because you will be joining the community and observing, but this somehow would have a structured observation to be able to limit your observation among interactions of different social being within the environment you're studying. Case study, one unique aspect of case study is triangulation. That means, ask me about triangulation in our live discussion. We have in case study, most of case studies requires at least triangulation. That means at least you can at least collect 3 different sources to confirm your hypothesis. So that's a requirement for a case study. Ungrounded theory is collect as much data as available. That means you can use participant key informant interviews, observation, or documents available to support the construct that you want to establish within that environment you're studying or the phenomenon that you're studying. For the modes of data collection, modes of analysis, the result, most probably if you'll be studying phenomenology, your study would result into a thematic or themes, or it can result to you perform a thematic analysis. So consequently, you will derive themes out of the participant lived experiences. In the ethnography part, it might be content, or maybe I'm not sure if this would be a result of field observation, but your field observation would become a content analysis of the ethnography, or how they make sense of the environment and the actions that the group of people has been doing. So you can present it in another way, but basically you analyze it based on content or action that they are doing. For a case study, there are a lot of analysis that can be done, but the most common one is the logic models, wherein there are a lot of forms of logic models also, but most of the case study would be using logic models, especially in our course. Logic models can be two construct pertaining to a relationship between two construct and identifying the variables or weight of each of this construct. And we can explain this further during our course specific to analysis of data later. And for grounded theory, the main tenets that we will be also discussing in this course would be constant comparison. Maybe I can add theoretical sampling as one of the unique way of doing the analysis in the grounded theory. Although basically when you analyze it, you are actually doing the constant comparison rather than theoretical sampling, because theoretical sampling is about also related to data collection. So here we settled down with constant comparison as the modes of analysis or major modes analysis for doing grounded theory. Okay, so let me see the next slide. Okay, so that's it. We summarized the comparison of the qualitative research method as our source of, as our introductory video for our course. And to let you know in advance, we will start also with grounded theory. I will separately discuss the syllabus and which methods are actually will focus, but we will be generally dealing with qualitative research. You might jump from phenomenology, case study, and grounded theory, although our main course here focus on grounded theory. We can take from time to time, depending on the data you are collected, if you will be you have the tendency to do the phenomenological approach or case study approach. Although my method, the method that I will be introducing to you, will be focused on grounded theory, but somehow, depending on your capability to analyze, we can jump on to live experiences describing participants through phenomenology and how we analyze data based on different interpretation of how phenomenology can be presented as a result of the study, or we can also take a case study. But maybe when you do case study, we can anchor it on the principles of grounded theory, since our analysis and data collection will be focused on the grounded theory approach, because this in bottom line, because you are at a higher level of learning, that means we need to generate new ideas, which is the focus of grounded theory, and provide new interpretations to the data that we will be collecting. So I hope that that would be a very interesting journey for a doctorate students to formulate new ideas or new perspective in interpreting data collection or the data collected. And I hope that you'll be interested to continue the course and learn basically the applications of qualitative research on whatever topic that you're thinking as of now. Thank you for your active listening. See you in the online lecture.